Hey everyone, this is B, post-making the video. I intended to say this during the recording, but I decided that setting time aside to prepare what I'm going to say would be a better choice for accuracy's sake. Okami is a game based almost entirely on Japanese folklore, meaning that a lot of characters, art, places, and names are based on real-life historical Japanese folklore. The first example of this is actually in the name. The title of the game is a pun. Wolf, in Japanese, is Okami. However, the kanji characters, Ogami, are pronounced in the same way. The kanji, as shown on the screen, translates to great and deity respectively, which, put together, means that we're playing a game about a great wolf deity. This is the first bit of lore I have for the game, but look forward to some more in the future. Also, big thanks to my friends who created the art you see on the screen. Their links will be down in the description below. Hello everybody, my name is B, and today we're going to be playing some Okami. I keep having to restart this video because I keep stuttering over reading the beginning prologue. However, I intend on not doing so this time. Let's just get right into it. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki lay nestled in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as a sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared to disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made a habit of patrolling the streets at night. People assumed the wolf to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by the sign. Determined to put an end to Orochi once and for all, Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home, as Nagi stood bravely before the entrance. A beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood tall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi leapt with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced, well into the moonless night. But Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui, the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt toward Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui, sharpened claws glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand. However, Orochi, protected by a mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson, stood exhausted before the mighty Orochi. Orochi saw a chance to strike what would be the final blow. But Shiranui refused to give in. With its last ounce of strength, the majestic wolf gazed heavenward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword, a beacon of hope. Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary, channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms. He leapt ferociously toward Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Orochi's broken body collapsed in a lake of its own blood. In that instant, the curse that plagued the villagers was lifted. As the battle subsided, the sun shone once again in the sky. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark, then closed his eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolf within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. The villagers all looked forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of that story. There is more to the tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is that the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreadful Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. O he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds, speak the words I wish darkness onto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. Man, I wish I had cool voice effects for Orochi. Maybe I'll add it in post. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. Wood Sprite, Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. What has transpired? What has transpired to bring about such calamity? We must act quickly. There is no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amateratsu, now is the time. We have never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. And after around 11 minutes, we meet Amateratsu. Okami, Amateratsu. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. The only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is, Amateratsu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demons so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years spent as a statue brings happiness to my heart. I hope that was audible. I just tried to sniffing as hard as I could. Amateratsu, gaze above you and take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and bountiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Please, use your powers to banish the darkness and punish those who would do us harm. What is this? Has something stolen its way into my robes? Ho ho ho. She got that one. Phew, what on earth? You again? Ow, 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 are you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. Was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting, that's all. Were you napping in my clothes again, Bug? Bug, I told you 1,000 times not to call me that. I'm a wandering artist. The name's Isun. Wandering artist, Isun. I'll show you just how great I am, and it won't be long till you're bowing before my great brush. Neat. Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, no? What's with you, Furball? You're looking kinda down in the dumps. Actually, you look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. Whoa, what do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You regret messing with the great Isun. Don't make me use my prized sword, Denkomaru, against you. What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark anyway? Oh great Amateratsu, I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki village. The village lives on, their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. I trust in you. I know that you will lead us down the right path. Only your awesome power can restore life to the world. The trees return to normal, huh? That Tsukuya girl sure said some weird stuff. The villagers' spirits are being kept inside the fruit? That's the fruit. If you cut it down, the village will be restored. But it's awfully high up there. If you don't use some kind of special power, wink wink nudge nudge, there's no way you're gonna reach it. This darkness is really getting to me. A lot can happen while you're taking a nap. And after around 20 minutes, we finally have control over Amateratsu. I'm a dog! Oh, that's the dig button. Bark! 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 If your game doesn't have a dedicated bark button, I don't even know what's the point of playing it. Well, anyway, let's continue on. The name Sakuya probably comes from the kanji Saku. Her name is also probably a reference to, and forgive me for this one, Konohana Sakuya Hime, a Japanese goddess of Mount Fuji and all volcanoes. This goddess is also the symbol of delicate life and symbolized with cherry blossom trees, which, we will see later, is something that shows up a lot in this game. Where are we? It got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember any place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. Lib changes your point of view. Boy, Rhea looks so helpless. You sure you're gonna be okay? Change my point of view. Didn't do much. Whoa. Oh, it's inverted. Oh, no. I'll fix that afterwards. I'm sure I can manage well for now. I'm going down right now. It goes up. I go up, it goes down. Whoever decided that was the right way to do things. Hold on. That's an origin mirror. They say once your reflection appears on its surface, your memories will be stored in the mirror for all eternity. Well, to put it shortly, you can save your progress here. And let me give you a little advice. You should save a number of game files. That way, you can always go back if you get stuck or something. Gotta be prepared, especially while you're still learning the ropes. Trust me, I know the ropes well. But I'll save anyway. I'm sorry, wait. Oh, everything's inverted. Not only just, like, even left and right. Oh, that's so weird. Who told you can do that? Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. If you bust them. Sorry. If you bust them, there might be something good inside. Press X to bust them. A dedicated bust 'em button. Bust. Way to go, my fairy friend. You can do that anytime you see something you can break. Bust. 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 So far we have dedicated bark button, dedicated bust 'em button. Whoa, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. Getting up that high ought to be a piece of cake. Press A to jump. Then, press A again to do a wall jump. But make sure you press it firmly so you can jump really high. I don't know why that tickled me, just make sure you press it firmly. All you noobs out there pressing buttons lightly. I knew you could do it. They say good luck is found in high places. So, keep your eyes peeled. We don't want to miss anything, any treasure. Who says that? I've never met anyone who says that. Bone. You obtained Holy Bone S. Amateratsu's favorite snack. Restore 3 units of solar energy. Believe it or not, I may look like a dog, but I'm actually a plant. I gain power out of solar energy. It's also known as photosynthesis. Looks like the bridge is out. This shouldn't be so hard. Amateratsu, was it? That's kinda long. Mind if I call you Ami? Well, listen, Ami. Ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least, that's what they say. Just watch. It'd take all day to explain. A picture's worth 1,000 words, alright? Nice, huh? Just a little technique I've mastered called Rejuvenation. It's one of many brush techniques that use divine power. It's a brush god power that can restore broken or missing things. I practiced really hard just to master that one technique. But there are 13, each one has the power of one of the 13 brush gods. Originally, all 13 were a single powerful deity. Deity? When a deity died, its power was split into 13 separate gods. The gods now dwell within objects all around us, but God or no God, how could anyone have the power to master all 13? And since I only know one, I'm the closest thing we have to a god right now. Where's your god, Ami? Anyway, you guys were just introduced to our first game mechanic. And when I say first, I mean the only one that's really important is the fact that we can draw. River of the Heavens. The River of the Heavens? Do you mean the fabled Stardust River? But I sure don't see anything like that around here. It couldn't be that little puddle over there, could it? But yeah, we interact with the world by drawing on things. Whoops. But we need to get the power to do so first. Wow, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful nighttime sky in ages. Hey, look, aren't there stars forming a pattern, or is it just me? There's one missing. Guess I'll just have to draw the missing star. Let me just create a new celestial body by drawing in a whole star. Bah. Looks like I'm just not ready to draw missing celestial bodies yet. Press RIB to hold the brush, then X to draw. I sure spent a heck of a lot of time practicing that. Mumble. Now we get to do it. Bink. Ah, why, if it isn't Mother Amateratsu. I apologize for not contacting you sooner during these long years. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men, and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is what is needed to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of stardust. More kanji. Wow, that was Yomigami, the god of rejuvenation. Wait, so you're the power of... Wait, I messed up. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the riverbed of the heavens? That would mean you were as good as a... I can't read today. What's going on with me? That would mean you were as good with a brush as yours truly. Nah, it couldn't be. Who else could master this incredible god technique? Me? I'm a god. You, Amateratsu? I don't know about you. I mean, you're just a dog. I'm a human. We were just here. Wonder if drawing some stardust would get the river flowing again. Nah, it's one thing to fix a bridge, but fixing a starry river? There's no way you could pull off a stunt like that. Heck, that would make you a god of some form. Right? Do the thing. Whoa! River of Stardust. So, this really must be the river of the heavens. But, what I really want to know is, who the heck drew the darn thing? I thought there was going to be an extra word after that one. Bonk. Oh, can I bonk the lantern? I can. Doesn't do anything, but it makes me feel nice. Real quick. I do just want to comment, I love the animation in this game. Like, just look at how thick the lines are. Look at how, like, every little thing that you do has, like, impact on the world. So I get these, like, little dust marks on the floor whenever I walk around. I hit my head into something, it feels so impactful. I land and grass comes up, I jump and leaves go around. Every time I play this game, I'm so mystified by how much thought and love is put into everything here. Everything just looks so pretty. Ha! Bonk. Bonk it. Yeah. You obtained Astro Pouch. Look what you found, Furball. This Astro Pouch here is amazing. It can swallow up lots of food. I can do that, I don't think I'm amazing. Then, when it's full, it can revive its owner if he or she dies. Let's start feeding it with whatever food we can find around here. And just like that, Amateratsu, we have trivialized mortality. You consumed orange. Orange, with sharp citrus taste, fills Astro Pouch a little bit. Bunk. Hope you get used to just me reading the names of foods constantly. You consumed peach. Juicy and fragrant. Fills Astro Pouch a little bit. Apple. Nectar-filled sour apple. Fills Astro Pouch a little bit. Am I gonna say the whole part of it filling up the pouch a little bit every time? Of course I am. Yomigami's name comes from the word yamigeru, meaning to be resurrected, which makes a lot of sense considering we were brought to life around 3 minutes ago. But like I was saying before, even as you're running, you're sprouting like little leaves in the bottom, and as you start to get into a full sprint, you're sprouting flowers, really like impacting how like powerful your current like sprint is. Everything just feels so nice. everything looks out of focus as you go, like, as they, like, are far away, but as you get closer and closer to them, they, like, start to become more crisp. Is this the legendary shrine? It must be in the cave of Nagi. The legendary hero Nagi is enshrined here. He vanquished evil 100 years ago with the help of the white wolf Shiranui. First the river of the heavens, and now this place. Where the heck are we, Furball? Boy, this place is a wreck. See, that sword is really in bad shape. The god sure didn't do much to protect this place. Heh, where's your god now, Amateratsu? Alright, soon chill out. Just make a nice little sword. Nice happy lines. That really was your brushwork all this time. How'd you get so good exactly who are you anyway? Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a little dipper. Bink. Well, if it isn't Mother Amateratsu. It's been a long time, but with all these monsters around, the only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to an ancient hero. Is there anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors? I'm at your service. Make good use of the sword, as it was designed to conquer evil. More kanji. Tachigami actually comes from the word tachi, which is the verb form of ta, which simply means to cut. You can see the kanji for ta being given to Ami in this scene. I wonder if you guys can hear that. My dog's like digging into my blankets for some reason. I'm recording this at like midnight right now, so my dogs are looking at me like, what are you doing awake right now? Hey, that was the god, Tachigami. Master the power slash technique. Wait a minute. If you're getting all these powers, then you're just like that Shiranui. You know, the wolf who fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power was split into 13 brush guns. You know, we kind of said this already, but, you know, who cares? This is crazy. Shiranui and Nagi, it's just like the legend. Well, anyway, I've never seen this power slash technique myself. How about showing your stuff off on that boulder over there? Let me see you slice it in half by drawing a single line. I won't believe it till I see it. I'm gonna prove nothing to you. I'll do it anyway, but... Wow. I didn't think you had it in you, Furball. I'm not even in the same league as you. Guess I really overestimated myself. Hey, Furball. Amateratsu. I've made up my mind. If you're Shiranui reborn, then that means you can master all 13 techniques, right? In that case, I think I'll tag along until I'm as good as you. Lucky you. Heh. It's no use trying to change my mind. There's no stopping me once I've made a decision. But enough about me. Now that you've mastered the power slash, you can cut down that thing Sakuya was talking about. Let's go back and give it a shot. Yes, sir. And now I can go up to anything and go power slash. Power slash. I know where I'm supposed to go, Arrow, but you've given me the ability to cut many things in half. And you've given me a lovely environment for me to mess with. You expect me to just go do the quest now? Come on. Man, my dogs really do not want to go to bed today. Whoa. What the? Where did they come from? Ah, whatever. Draw first, ask questions later, right? You know that divine instrument you have on your back? Well, press the X button to use its power against them. Look, Kami. Once you've caught them off guard and turned them black and white, they're easy prey for your brush, no matter how nasty they are. Grab your brush and give them a power slash. Yeah! Ink bottle. Gives me a bottle full of ink. Neat. Oh, look. Guys, don't judge me, but I really enjoy doing this all the time. Where, as I'm waiting, I'll just go, wee. It just looks so fun. It looks like Amateratsu's chasing after her tail. And honestly, that just tickles me. Gotta go fast. Easy. Potato. Dry, but satisfyingly flavorful. Fills Astro Pouch just a little bit. Grapes. Juicy fruit plucked from a vine. More reading with B. Haha, 420. It's the weed number. I'm a fish. Oh wait. Whoops. And speedrunning tech. Who? Oops. And let's, I guess let's do the thing that Sakuya wanted us to do. I missed. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time. She really was protecting the village. But I sure wish I could have spent some more time with her. Oh, in her kimono. Whoa. Okay, soon. If you know what I mean. But seriously, with monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. And I shall. But not yet. This video has probably been going on for like 40 minutes. And I have to end it off somewhere. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1. If you have and made it to this point, thank you very much. It means a lot to me. And if you cut to the end just to see like how I end the videos, then I mean, hey, how's it going? I hope you go back and watch the rest. I'm not the best with outros, nor intros, so I guess I'll just catch you guys later. Goodbye.